Hey everyone, welcome to another edition of PowerCore Productions and Podcastings. In today's video, we're going to be continuing Naruto Polaris Shippuden, What If Hanabi Was Born First, Part 13. As always, if you're new to the channel or if you're a regular and you like what we have to offer, then please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, and hit that bell for post notifications so you can stay up to date on everything that is PowerCore Productions and Podcastings that has to come out now and in the future. As you can probably see from the duration of time for this video, it's not going to be overly long. You could say that this is more of a transitional part of the story than anything else. And that mainly comes from the fact that as I am recording this right now, I don't feel all too well. It's not too bad that I can't record, but at the same time, I'm not really feeling the best, so I was trying to keep this to a minimum, but still keep the story going. I do hope that you'll understand. Hopefully, I'll get into a much better groove as the week goes on, and next week, we can really ramp it up when we get into the final stages of the Shippuden part of this story, along with wrapping up a lot of other stories that we have on the channel before we go into our final stretch of videos, if you will, as we close out the 2022 season, as well as getting ready for what's to come in 2023. Also, the PowerCore 2023 titles trailer is up and available, so if you haven't gotten a chance, check that out so you can see everything that's coming in 2023 as well. But anyway, without further ado, let's get into today's video. So as always, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Naruto would return back to the Hidden Leaf, along with Dosu, Neji, as well as Shikamaru, Asuma, as they had completed their mission. While Kakuzu had managed to escape, they had caught one member of the Akatsuki, Hidan. He would be brought in for interrogation, and it seemed that now they were starting to make progress. As Naruto and Dosu had finished their debriefing, as well as getting much thanks from Asuma and Shikamaru for the success of the mission, the two would then begin to make their way, as they were going to be heading home when they were stopped in the street. Hanabi calling out to the two of them. They both turned and Hanabi rushed over to them immediately. "You guys, you're okay." "Yeah, why wouldn't we be?" Dosu would say. "Yeah, Hanabi, what's the matter?" "Nothing, silly. I was worried about you. Lady Tsunade told me about the mission. I'm sorry I couldn't be there." "Oh, it's fine. The enemy wasn't all that hard to beat." "Says you. That Kakuzu guy was already crazy as hell to deal with. And then there was that zombie guy that just can't seem to die no matter what we do." "A zombie?" Hanabi would say. Let's go talk about it over some food. We were gonna go to Ichiraku. You wanna come with us?" "What's the matter, Dosu?" "Ramen again?" "Well, do you have somewhere you wanna go?" "I don't know. I never really get to go around much." "Well, I promise I'll take you somewhere next time, but we're already on the way, so let's just go." The three would make their way to Ichiraku Ramen, each one having a bowl as they discussed the details of the mission they had gone on. While Hanabi was happy to see that they had been able to take care of themselves, there was still a part of her that was greatly saddened. It was the pressures of the Hyuga clan that had already made things much more difficult for her than they needed to be. And now on top of all of that, she couldn't participate in missions with Team 7, the team that she had been working with ever since she had become a shinobi. Of course, she trusted Naruto. She knew that he was strong and capable, but that didn't stop her from worrying. She wanted to watch his back, no matter what. They promised they'd bring Sasuke back together, and that's what she wanted to do. All the same though, The dinner went normally for them all, Dosu being the most quiet as he didn't really have a lot to say. That seemed to be the recurring pattern when it came to everything. Despite him trying to be ingratiated into the village more, Dosu really couldn't say that he cared for the Hidden Leaf all that much. But again, where could he go? Back when he was growing up, before the land that he lived on became the place for the Sound Village, he grew up in absolute poverty, with nothing to his name. So it wasn't as if he left there'd be anywhere else for him to go. But even still, this odd camaraderie with the Hidden Leaf, it all felt fake sometimes. It was as if he were the only one that could somehow see the truth. In the Hidden Leaf, people acted friendly and kind, but that was only if you were liked or accepted, or if they had something that they wanted. In the end, he was all too familiar with the darkness of the shinobi world. The idea of being used, of being chewed up and spit out, first by Orochimaru, and now by one of the Hidden Leaf's elders, who had apparently tried to use him as a sacrifice to get closer to Sasuke. It made him bitter. Abruptly, he got up from the seat and he was preparing to leave, Naruto and Hanabi following close behind, but he was just trying to be on his own. Dosu, what's the matter? Look, if we have to work together on missions, that's fine. But the idea of us being all chummy and friend-like, let's just be for real. There's nothing for me here. I'm just serving out a sentence, that's all. You don't have to be like that. Wait, Naruto. Dosu. Hanabi walked forward. However, Dosu still kept his back turned. Dosu, what's wrong? What's the matter? That mission we went on. Your Hyuga clan servant. You mean Ko? He apologized. He knew what he went to do. I was the target from the very beginning. They used me to get closer to Sasuke. My life was inconsequential. Naruto, he's the Nine-Tails Jinchuriki. And you are the future heiress of your clan. And as for our sensei who was leading us, Yamato, he was already compromised. But even still, it was obvious that during that mission on Tenchi Bridge, I was the expendable one. Dosu, Naruto would say. It's the truth. No point trying to hide it. This village, it wants me dead. Or at the very least, it'll use me for what I'm worth. And then, it'll kill me. Dosu, no one thinks that about you. But it's the truth, Naruto. There's no point in hiding it. No point in denying it. I'm confined here because I don't really have a choice. I just traded in one master for another. Dosu. Dosu, look at us. I don't have to do anything. Dosu. You're hurting. Naruto didn't have to see to feel the emotion. Dosu's shoulders were trembling. There was a short sniffle. Hanabi, though, could see the tears all too clearly. Dosu dared not turn around as he didn't want to be bogged, to be overcome with everything that he was feeling in that moment. Dosu, Hanabi asked again, what is it that causes you to hurt? They were my friends. I know that in the end they will never be looked at as nothing more but enemies. But they were my friends. Zaku and Ken, we grew up together. We had nothing, but we had one another. We fought and clawed. We worked our way up. We believed in Orochimaru. We thought that the Sound Village was something that we could call our own. But in the end, we were nothing more but lab rats to that damn snake. All for what? So he could get his hands on the precious Uchiha. And then worst of all, I have to listen to you two ramble on and on about saving him. Saving him? Despite all your efforts, the only thing he wants to do is leave. Leave his friends behind. And yet you still stick your neck out for him. How? How can you? Doesn't it bother you just a little bit? How on earth can you still keep pursuing after him? After everything he's done. After all the pain he's put you through. Both Naruto and Hanabi would stand on either side of Dosu as the night sky hung over them all. It's because he's our friend. He's lost his way, Dosu. He's been through a lot. And in the end, he's only doing what he thinks is best, regardless of the consequence. Again, I can't say that it's right or wrong. I can't make that call. What Sasuke's been through, it's something that no one should ever have to experience. But we want to save him, Hanabi would say. At least from himself. If he continues down this senseless path of violence and destruction, it will not bring him the satisfaction or the comfort that he seeks. And it is the same for you. Huh? Your comrades would not want you to suffer. Your suffering comes from your past. The past isn't something that you can so easily let go. I never said it was. It's a burden that each person must bear on their own. But I believe that the true marks of a shinobi is one who can overcome his past, that can overcome the darkness. Even with all of the darkness that swarms you, that surrounds you, you still have a kind heart. And what makes you so sure of that? Because a cold heart could not shed tears like yours. Out of respect, nothing more was said. Only the sounds of tears falling. The only sounds that echoed in the night. The next day, Naruto was making his way to the Hokage Tower. He wasn't sure what was going to be in store for him, although to his surprise, he heard the sound of pervy sage. And what's more, he was in a heated argument with Granny Tsunade. You don't have to worry about me, Tsunade. I'll be fine. Jiraiya, of all of the ridiculous things, why won't you just allow me to come with you? Because you're the Hokage. What sense would it make for the Hokage to put themselves in such a dangerous situation? And you think that I'm just going to send you by yourself? You don't really have a choice. What's going on here? Naruto would ask. It's early in the morning, and you guys are arguing? What about? Naruto. How you been? I heard about your recent mission. You seem to do quite well against the Akatsuki. Yeah, it was nothing. So, what are you up about? Well, I have a little mission that's going to take me away for a bit. Again? Where are you off to? I'm just doing some business in the Hidden Rain, that's all. Are you not going to tell him the truth, Jiraiya? Tsunade, there's no point. Naruto, Jiraiya believes that he has found intel on the leader of the Akatsuki. You what? Yeah, Naruto, it was just a hunch. It's nothing. You potentially found intel on the leader of the Akatsuki? When were you gonna tell me? I had no plan of telling you, Naruto. What? Why? Because a mission like this is extremely dangerous. I wasn't going to tell you because I had no intentions on bringing you along. Are you serious, Pervy Sage? How could you do something so selfish? Naruto, this is a serious matter. I know that. And you think that just running off by yourself is gonna do you any good? Were you at least gonna take a team with you or something? A mission like this, it's better off if I do it on my own, so I... Come on, old man. Just how stupid can you be? What was that, brat? Come on, Pervy Sage. A mission like this needs a team. I'm available, I can go with you. Naruto, if this mission is what I think it is, it would be extremely unwise for the Nine Tails to be anywhere near the Akatsuki, especially its leader. What, you don't think we could take them together? It's not about if we could take them together. It's about the principle. I'm not going to jeopardize your life pointlessly, especially when we don't know what we're up against. And you think you should go by yourself? I feel I have the best chance of success that way. But you said so yourself. Not every village is in alliance with the Hidden Leaf. And I think that for certain, a village like the Hidden Rain, one that has history with us going back to the times of the wars, it wouldn't be so friendly for a Hidden Leaf shinobi to go wandering there by yourself. Wait, you were actually paying attention to that? Well, maybe not the full details, but while we were out training, you taught me the dangers of going into another country without knowing all of the facts. And from the facts that I have learned, I know that the Hidden Rain is not in any way affiliated with the Hidden Leaf. And based off of what happened from the last few wars, I'd be willing to bet that the Hidden Leaf aren't on their most nice of priority list. And I'm saying all of that to say this: you can't do it on your own. Sure, whatever information you get might be worth it, but it'll mean nothing if you don't come back alive to tell it. Naruto, no! You have to take someone, anyone. I want to go with you, but it's obvious you're not going to allow me. Am I right, Granny Tsunade? It's Hokage to you, and you're right. I'd never clear you to go on such a mission. I try to give you leeway, but even I have my own boundaries. Well then, is there anything you can do? Tsunade would rub her forehead. She needed a drink dealing with the likes of these two. But Naruto made some compelling points. She was going to be firm on this one. She couldn't just allow Jiraiya to go by himself. But still, he needed a team that was competent. Looking at the rosters, she then decided that if she moved some things around, then maybe... Well, I was going to save this for one particular team, but I suppose if I change things up a bit, then maybe it'll free up some space. I have two shinobi that I can put you in a team with, Jiraiya. They're all capable. One's a Jonin and one's a Chunin. I see. Well, if they're that capable, I'll take them. And you're sure about that? Absolutely. I think we can handle it no matter what it is. Very well. And as for you, Naruto... Me? Yes, you. I actually have some other use for your skills. Wait, you do? Yes. We've recently gotten word that there have been sightings of Itachi Uchiha in the Land of Fire. Itachi? Yes. One of the members of the Akatsuki, and Sasuke's older brother. We're unsure of why he's making his moves, but I am putting together a team, the Itachi Pursuit Force. If we can bring him in, then I believe that can be the lure that we need for our other objective. Don't you agree? A lure? You mean for Sasuke, don't you? Exactly. If we can bring Itachi in, Sasuke will get word of this and he'll make his way to the Hidden Leaf. From there, we'll have them both within our grasp, finally able to catch them. Well, that actually makes sense. I don't think it's a bad plan. But still, who exactly do you have in mind for the mission? I have a few other shinobis, ones that are your peers, who I believe can be a help in terms of tracking. It would be you, Dosu, Kakashi, Neji, Kiba, Sakura, Shino, and Yamato. Wow, that's not a bad lineup. What about Team Asuma? They are going to be on a bit of a break. And as for Asuma, well, he's going to be spending as much time as he can with Kurenai. They are expecting after all. Wait. Really? Wait, when did they become a... Well, I mean, congratulations, but still, it's not that big of a deal, Naruto. But even still, the team we've put together is for mainly trackers, and I believe that your skills will work together finely. Your goal is to capture Itachi and bring him back. If there are any other Akatsuki members nearby, take them out any way that you see fit, and continue on with your mission. Wow, sounds like things are going to be getting intense. What about Hanabi? Is she... I actually have a mission for her. She can only go on missions with the other members of the Hyuga clan. Well, I took a certain team off the books, and I've decided that I'll give this mission to them. I believe with their skill set they can handle it easily. You'll have 3 days to prepare. Make sure you have everything you need and that you're ready for the mission. As for you, Jiraiya, your partners will also be waiting for you in 3 days' time, and you can all leave out together. The two would nod in understanding. As master and student left from the Hokage's tower, Shizune would ask Tsunade if things were going to work out, and she believed that they would. She wasn't sure why, but she was feeling lucky this time around. Eventually, after 3 days' time, Naruto, along with his tracking team, with Dosu, Kakashi, Yamato, Sakura, Shino, and Kiba, they would set out on their mission to hunt and capture Itachi Uchiha, and potentially deal with any other Akatsuki threats that came across their paths. As they were leaving, and they moved in the opposite direction of Jiraiya as he was setting off, Naruto would simply smile at his sensei, telling him to be careful and to enjoy the time with his new companions. Jiraiya simply rolled his eyes. Of all the people he could be stuck with. Well now, Master Jiraiya, let's move forth with the power of youth. Isn't that right, Lee? Yes, Guy Sensei. This is my first time being out so far from the Hidden Leaf, but still, I know under the tutelage of you and under the legendary Sannin, that I know we will have what it takes to succeed. That's right. We're going to be moving onward into some rather stormy waters. But I know our hot-blooded youth and passion and the will of fire of the Hidden Leaf will get us through. Let's go, Lee. Right, Sensei. The master and student would begin their jog, with Jiraiya only looking on, shaking his head. Maybe he should have gone alone. Of all the people he could have been stuck with, why these two? And now, you're probably wondering, well, where's Hanabi going? Well, since the Hyuga insisted on Hanabi having a specially made team of Hyuga clan members whenever she goes on a mission, that mission that Team Guy was sent on that kept him away for a while, well, that honor goes to Hanabi and her specially made team. All of them heading out in different directions, as their journeys would lead them into the next phase of our story. This concludes Naruto Polaris Shippuden. What if Hanabi Hyuga was born first? Part 13. As always, if you enjoyed today's video and everything else that we have to offer, then please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, and hit that bell for post notifications so you can stay up to date on everything that is PowerCore Productions and Podcastings that has to come out now and in the future. Stay tuned for tomorrow's video as we continue Naruto Tale of Two Sages. What if Naruto was Luis's familiar? Part 11. But anyway, that's going to do it for the end of today's video. I'm Javon Harrington with PowerCore Productions and Podcastings. Signing off, and I'll see you next time.